Denver, the Iceman, Jean-Yves Thériault meets Paul Madison in a scheduled 7-rounder. It's all coming up right here on Prime Network. A once secretive Oriental art picks its way into the 20th century and takes on new names, new faces, new techniques, and new champions. The Professional Karate Association, recognized worldwide as the leader in sport karate, in association with Prime Network, presents the PKA's greatest champions of all time. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. PKA Karate, the kick of the night. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, proud home of the 1996 Olympics and the international headquarters of the Professional Karate Association. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to an evening of unadulterated power. I'm Art Ekman, your host for the PKA's greatest champions of all time, and tonight's champions pack a wallop. Joining me, my longtime broadcast partner, Joe Corley. We've really got some interesting power matchups on tonight's show, Joe.
We do indeed. You know, in the last weeks, we've seen how ferocious and determined Tony Avalos can be, as he twice defeated Manny Johnston in California. Tonight he faces Tommy Williams, and Tommy Williams has already KO'd 9 of his opponents with his unorthodox kicking style. Thériault's power will also be put to the test tonight by a heavier, really confident fighter, Paul Madison, who comes into their match with a 13-0 record as a pro boxer. And the power of the super heavyweights is awesome tonight, Art, too. Big John Jackson is going to be challenged by Ross the Hammer Scott. Scott's coming back despite his earlier losses to Oak Tree Edwards as the #1 world contender.
Well, if you like power, tonight's your night. Let's go first to Culver City, where Tony Avalos. Let's go now to Denver, Colorado, where a confident Paul Madison meets the Iceman. Irv Brown and John Worley were at ringside.
All right, this is Paul Madison. He is 13-0. He is going against the veteran, Thériault, 50-3. Denver, Colorado, here we go. Scheduled for 7. Madison also is a boxer. He's 7-3. In fact, he has a fight next Saturday night.
He's showing some pretty strong front leg kicking starting out the first part of this fight.
Boy, it's a real pleasure. Joining us is Bob Thunder Thurman, the world light middleweight champion. 20 KOs out of 27 wins. He's got more than a passing interest in this fight, John.
Well, actually he does. Jim Abernathy of Jim Abernathy Sports, who represents a whole flock of pro fighters, and also a lot of other athletes from baseball and other sports, has put together really the fight of, maybe the fight of this decade between Bob Thurman and the man we're watching right now, Jean-Yves Thériault. Bob, what do you think about this thing?
This is a good fight so far. It's pretty even. Thériault's picking the pace up already. He's strong, there's no doubt. No doubt, he can hit.
Thunder, you're kind of here for as an advanced scout. This is a scouting mission.
No, I've seen Johnny's fight a lot, you know. I know what he has and doesn't have. He's got most everything. The way you fight a guy like that, just go stand up and fight him and give it 110%.
Boy, he just stalks Madison right now, looking for that opening.
Boy, he hits hard. He's got strong body shots.
We are scheduled for 7. Madison, once again, from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Kind of feeling each other out, John Worley.
Madison is kind of stepping back, and this is Thériault, sort of classic Thériault. He'll walk around, and those guys will find themselves all of a sudden against the ropes, just like Madison. And Thériault is not going to let that happen for long. He'll go in there and make them pay.
Question came up, what did Thériault do before PKA? He was with the Internal Revenue.
I didn't notice that.
Winding down into round 1. Greg Davis is Madison's cornerman. Boy, they were both very confident before the fight. They felt that they could handle Thériault, something not many people have done.
Well, he looked not bad in the first round, actually. He looked pretty good. He moved around. He threw some hard kicks. His confidence probably is starting to grow a little bit, but Thériault sometimes will give a guy a round or two to kind of just see what they're doing.
All right, round 2 scheduled for 7. Oh, good kick by Thériault. How do you assess him as a kicker, Thunder?
Kicks real strong. His kicks are basic, but they're very powerful, and they all mean to do something. He always tries to set something up off his kicks. He's a very patient, intelligent fighter.
You know, that's really true, John Worley. It is that forward leg kick to set up something.
He's sticking in those good, strong front kicks to Madison's body. Madison going to have to deal with that after a while. It starts to wear on you. If he's not really a superbly conditioned fighter, then he'll feel that. It doesn't look to me like he is all that well conditioned.
How those front kicks feel, Bob?
I don't know. I use the same basic attack, strong front kicks and roundhouse kicks to set my hands up. The same thing. It's going to be a good fight. I can't wait.
Bob, every time I've watched Thériault fight, he really doesn't seem to have any weaknesses, but the knockout punch is a straight right, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. That's his best shot, the overhand right.
Round 2, third round, John Worley. Thunder Thurman has joined us, scheduled for 7 here in Denver. Thériault, black and white. Madison in solid black pants. Our referee is Ron Maestas.
Madison's doing a pretty good job, actually, so far. He's been able to avoid getting hit flush with the good right hand.
Hard right. Body shots hurt, don't they, Thunder?
No, they do. They take it out of you over a period of time. You just drain all the oxygen out of your muscle, and it feels like you can't move.
Fighters.
Nice uppercut there.
Very much so. Another uppercut. Fighters are listed at 169 for Thériault, and 175 for Madison. They're pretty bigger, John.
Thériault always does look bigger, but he actually is 169.
They wind it down. Round number 2, Thériault and Madison. Backward 4, right after this message. John, let's pick up the action with Jean-Yves here.
In the second round, Thériault was able to utilize that right hand uppercut about 3 or 4 times very effectively against Madison. Looks to me like he's sort of starting to get Madison's number here a little bit.
Thunder, the defense for the uppercut when a guy has got a straight right like Thériault, what do you do?
You try and catch it coming in, you know, with your hand, almost like you catch a baseball coming in with the glove. You try and catch the uppercut coming up with the palm of your hand.
Round 3 coming up.
Madison's gonna have to stay off the ropes.
Well, that's a good body shot by Thériault.
Thériault's starting to pick it up now. We've seen this before. He'll go out the first 2 rounds, and then he'll start to come unglued on people as the fight gets into the 3rd and 4th round.
How do you have it scored after 2 rounds?
I've got Thériault ahead 2018. He didn't really dominate Madison, but he did win those 2 rounds.
I'll tell you one thing, you know, a lot of people before the fight would say this is going to go 1 round. Madison's a much better fighter than people thought. He's really the unknown quantity, and that's why people just didn't know.
Well, he came in here, he seemed to be really kind of uncertain about some of his background. We asked him about his record, and he really didn't seem to want to talk about it too much. So I don't know if that 13-0 is a good solid 13-0. There's no way to confirm that.
Thunder
well.
Madison was really hurt with that body shot. Look at the pain in his eyes. That was from that left that was dug into the ribs by Jean-Yves.
Yeah, definitely. That was a left hook right into the liver. That's a tough punch to come back from. Those really hurt.
Right now, Madison is sucking for air. Let's see if Thériault follows it up.
Madison has some heart. I've got to give him credit. He has some heart. He's taken some pretty hard shots from Thériault, and I've seen other guys go down. Madison's still on his feet.
Oh, a good right by Thériault. And he continues to punish the body of Madison. He goes to the body as good as any PKA fighter we've seen, John.
Yeah, he does. He leads him in there. He gets his body weight. You see where his upper body is when he's throwing that inside fighting. He's up over those punches. He doesn't pull out of them. He's got his body weight right on top of him. Oh, good.
All right, there's the knockdown and the count by Maestas. Thériault over in the neutral corner, sucking for air a little bit. All right, we'll stay right here. The bell cannot save you, John Worley.
No, not until the last round. You can't save the fighter in the last round once the bell's out. But up to that point, they can't be saved.
Thunder, does it look to you like John is... Let's take a look and let you take a look, describe this knockdown here.
Madison was coming in, and Thériault just sent. Madison was coming in, and Thériault just picked up and hit him with the front leg front kick. He was coming in with a wide right hand.
One more look, John.
It wasn't really that tremendous a kick because he kind of drew back and was a little off balance, but it definitely knocked him off his feet. It was a good, solid knockdown.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it really hurt him, but it put him down.
Thunder, psychologically now, Thériault, did he really get in shape for this? It's hard to really tell from here. What's going through his mind? Did he get ready for this one?
Yeah, when you're the world champion, you got to be ready to fight every time out. Because usually when you fight a guy, he's going to fight the best fight of his life. You got to be ready for anything, anytime you step in the ring.
The voice of Thunder Thurman, who is the world light middleweight champion. And these two will get together for the middleweight championship, as John Willie described. Round 4. Madison with a pretty good kick, and if that right hand lands, we got some interest here.
Madison's making it a fight. He certainly is. He didn't come here to lay down.
Thériault continues to stalk Madison. That's a pretty good kick. John, did you think it'd go this way?
Absolutely not.
I don't think anybody
I've been wrong all night.
Thunder, did you think it'd go this way?
No, I really didn't either. I think Madison is losing the fight, but he's definitely kind of holding his own.
And making some friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, good shots. Boy, he is on the ropes and getting punished. Thériault just keeps his opponent against the ropes and punishes him. That's 11 straight punches. Madison fights back. He can take a punch. He's taking a lot of them.
He can. I'm impressed with this guy. I didn't think I would be. But I am impressed with him thus far.
I asked him where he thought his better chances were, his future. He says, as a boxer. They continue to trade punches right above us. Oh, Madison is tired. Madison is really hurt now. Let's see if Thériault... Oh, he's wide open, John.
You know, Thériault has been not really kicking that much. He's trying to get Madison in the ring here, and I think he's not used to having these guys be able to stand there and take that kind of body punishment. I think probably Thériault's a little surprised by this himself. Madison's coming right back.
Boy, there's a lot of heart in this guy. Hey, all we've talked about is Thériault. What about Madison?
It's pretty amazing right now.
2 of the hardest-hitting videos ever offered can now be yours for up to 58% off the regular price in this special television offer. Jean-Yves Thériault, the Iceman. Left hand, right hand. Left foot, right foot. Pure power. Knockout after knockout. The most feared middleweight champion of all time. Also available. Dan Brad Hefton's lethal looks are only a prelude to the jumping, spinning blasts that have made him a legend with PKA fans the world over. Now, through this special TV offer, you can order these 2 videos for only $29.95 each, a full 50% savings. Or you can save 58% by ordering both of these great championship tapes for only $49.95. And if you do order both, you'll also receive free the exclusive PKA Full Contact Karate t-shirt. So get your Visa or MasterCard ready and call toll-free 1-800-673-7232 or send check or money order to PKA Products, Post Office Box 468238, Atlanta, Georgia, and get 2 full hours of the PKA's finest championship action. Call now. 1-800-673-7232.
Let's pick up some of the action here, John.
Madison spent an awful lot of this round with his back to those ropes, and Thériault just used him like a heavy bag, moved in there and just pounded away at the body. Madison's body's got to be in better condition than it looks. He looks a little chubbo around there, but he's taking a lot of hard shots.
Let's see him come back here, Thunder, and let you describe it.
Personally, I think that was Madison's best round of the fight. He came back off those ropes pretty hard. I really thought he was running out of steam fast. I thought that might have been it. He came back strong. I'm impressed.
Everybody in Denver came to see a little exhibition. They're seeing a decent fight. All right, let's see if Madison has anything left. He got up off that stool very slowly, John Willie.
He's very tired, but he's still throwing stuff out there hard. He's not yet out of gas completely. In the corner, they were telling him to move a lot more, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He sure doesn't want to stand there and just keep taking that kind of punishment.
Looks like Thériault has designs on ending it. Let's see what happens here. Oh, good left by Thériault and a right on the butt.
But Madison hung in there. He took it.